When I walked in the prison shower, he was laid out on his back, knocked out, spread eagle style. And his jaw was dislocated.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Man, listen, y'all already know what time it is. When y'all come in, y'all make sure y'all hit that motherfucking like button. Hit that like button. Listen, let me know where y'all from in the comment section. I really want to know where y'all rocking with me from. And I know a lot of y'all I notice that I say that in every video, but I really want to know, if you already put where you from in the comment section and other videos, Dante highly appreciate that. But I need for y'all to continue to let me know where y'all from. Just in case if y'all move. Just in case if you ain't doing too well and I might need to send you a care package. I just need to know where y'all from. So let me know in the comment section where y'all from. And don't forget to hit that like button. Now listen, this prison story is about how the prison bully got bullied by the bully. Now, I'm going to spare y'all the suspense. No. Y'all thought y'all was going to get off that easy? Y'all thought I was just going to give y'all a quick story? Oh, no. Not today. Not today, y'all. We got all day. We got all day. And the reason why I'm saying we got all day, because y'all haven't hit that like button yet. Some of y'all people in the comment section is hard-headed. Some of you cats in the comment section is hard-headed. Y'all hard-headed because y'all still ain't hit the damn like button. And y'all didn't let me know where y'all from. But nevertheless, we got to go on with the story, right? So you got me, Al, Tar T, Homicide, right? They got us in D dorm. Now, D dorm is basically a dorm where it's 30 and up, right? You got to be 30 years and up. Problem is, Dante at this time was 26. I believe Tar T was 24, 25. Homicide, I believe he was 25 at the time. And Al, he's a year older than me. So I believe Al was 27, maybe going on 28, right? So why do they got us in this older tank? Who knows? I don't know. But anyway, there was this dude named Big Rob, right? Big Rob was maybe about 6'6", maybe 325. He wasn't all muscle. Y'all know them big country boys that's, they look like they done worked out on a farm all day, lifting farm equipment and just eating baby chickens all day. That type. Big brawling dude, right? Well, this dude, excuse my language, was stupid. He was one of them dudes that was, when they say muscle over brain, he was one of them dumb giants, easily misled. You can put a battery in his back. This is the type of dude that if you get him commissary, get him, a pack of ramen noodles, a couple honey buns, he'd do your bidding. Hold on, y'all. What's that? Is that the moon? Man, this camera good to the mug. Look at that, y'all. Y'all see that right there? That's the moon right there in the upper left corner. Yeah, this iPhone 15 is the truth. Right, but anyway, yeah. So he was one of them dudes that you can just get some commissary to and he'll go crash out, right? And I peeped that when me and my crew got in there. So I'm looking at, okay, maybe we can use him. Maybe we can use him, and get some things taken care of. So when we got in the pod, me, Al, Tar T, and Homicide, we rolling there 4 deep, right? And they assigning our cell. So y'all already know when you get in the cell assignment, you got to just wait right there by the bubble until they give you your cell, right? My luck, just my luck, I end up in the cell with Big Rob, right? Now, at this time, y'all, Big Rob was asleep. And, of course, he's at the bottom bunk. Now, normally, you know, if I roll into another cell, I'm getting that bottom bunk. It ain't no negotiating it. It ain't no debating it. Dante's getting that bottom bunk. However, y'all, there are exceptions. Oh, yeah. And this was one of them rare occurrences where Dante had to pick and choose. I mean, and I know. Y'all like, oh, Dante punked out. He wasn't pushing that line on Big Rob. Oh. What was I supposed to do? I don't think I could. Listen, I know when I'm outgunned. I know when I'm outmatched. Why in the world would I approach Big Rob in this type of manner of saying, yo, get up. I got the bottom bunk. You get the top rack. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't think, because even back then, y'all, I was 5'11", and I was pushing a good 225, all muscle, right? All muscle. Nowadays, you know, I'm back working out. You know, I done gained a little bit more weight, but you know, I'm out here walking, doing my thing. So, you know, I'm gonna get back to it. But anyway, so, yeah. So when I got in the cell, I'm like, damn, man, this big dude, whatever. So I'm putting my stuff up, right? And he just pop up. He like, oh, you in here? He got a real deep voice. He was like, oh, you in here? Well, what's your name, man? I said, man, my name Dante. What's up? He said, oh, okay, my name Rob. I said, okay, what's up, Rob? He like, let me see your paperwork. I said, hold on. I said, let me see your paperwork. See, I had to meet him with aggression. You know what I'm saying? I had to match his energy because I didn't want him to thinking, because I don't know this dude. I don't know this dude at all. I didn't want him thinking that he can ask for my paperwork and I don't turn around to ask him. Because, you know, prison is like a chess game. It's always move after move. If a dude talk to you a certain way, you got to meet him with the same type of aggression. Now, if I would allow Big Rob to ask for my paperwork and I don't ask for his, that right there to me would have been a punk out move of him. Okay, this dude ain't with it, right? But I was always with it. So I said, all right, let me see your paperwork. So right there set the tone like, okay, to Big Rob, like, okay, this dude, you know, he ain't no punk. He'd talk back to me, right? So I got my paperwork and I hand it to him. I go in my laundry bag and, you know, I hand it to him. He looking at it and he give me his. I don't really care what dude in there for because I'm going to tell y'all something. I know and his was armed robbery and assault on a peace officer. But let me tell y'all something. And I know I might be the first one. To admit this. I might just be the first one to admit this. I might be the only prison dude that will admit this. True enough. A lot of chomos that come to prison and they got bad paperwork, they do get dogged out. They do get smashed out. But sometimes, it's rare, sometimes you might get a real hitter that'll come up in there, right? That don't give a fuck about none of that, that's willing to die. And when I say they willing to die, they willing and ready to die. So it's like, what do you do at this time? When you get put in a cell or a chomo, you put in your cell and he a hitter. And he like, yeah, I did it, and who gonna do what about it? I done seen cats do that. You know what I'm saying? I done seen where a dude only had 3 years to go and he had a choice. He was in a gang. Crip dude was told, like, hey, you got to smash your guy out. Smash your cell out. He got bad charges. Well, the problem was this dude was a hitter. He was a killer. He done poked a couple of cats out. Right? Catching prison charges. And well, dude folded and went to the hole. He checked in. Because he said, shoot, man, I only got 3 years to go. I'm not about to, try to bring this pressure to this dude right here and possibly lose my life. But anyway, let's get back to the story. But anyway, Big Rob didn't have no bad charges, thank God. Because I would have had to move on. I would have had to move on him. But thank God he didn't. So anyway, we just talking. And like I said, I already heard about Big Rob. Like he was like this stupid dude or whatever that, you can just pay for it. He was like a contract assassin, a contract bully, to say the least. So, I'm talking to him, getting to know him and whatever. And I said, okay, yeah, this dude just a dumb brute. He just a dumb brute. All he do is think with his stomach, and that's it. And I had plenty of commissary to keep this dude under my control, under my thumb, right? So I leave out the cell, and I'm talking to Al and them, and we trying to come up with a plan on how we gonna dominate this tank. Now, we had a big issue, a really big issue, because the next Tuesday that came by, KB walked in. KB, for those that don't know who KB is, KB was the ultimate apex predator. He the type of guy that KB is the type of dude that was miserable, always complaining, always bucking on the guards, always breaking the rules, always shaking down somebody, always assaulting somebody. Didn't give a damn who he was talking to, would take whatever he want from you. KB was the guy that guy will be afraid of. KB is the guy that guy will avoid. You know what I'm saying? But before we introduce KB back into the mix, I'm gonna let y'all know what happened throughout that week. So anyway, before KB got in there, this is why I say the bully bullied the bully, right? So, Big Rob, I'm feeding Big Rob. We down there busting down spreads and all that. Nachos, pizzas, we doing cakes and all that, right? And I'm inviting him because not only he's my cellie, and it's only right because that's my cellmate, but I'm trying to win this man through his stomach, because I know if I can control him, I can use him as a pawn to do my dirty work, to exert my power and influence on everybody in this tank, right? Prior to KB coming in. So after, let's say, okay, so Tuesday, this when I get in there. By Sunday, I had Big Rob under my control, right? Big Rob will be walking in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Mean dogging everybody. Big Rob was like my 300-pound rock roller up in there. Every time I would come down the tier, he telling dudes basically to watch out, get out the way. You know what I'm saying? What, man, that moon looking real scary, man, don't it? Y'all see that moon right there? I thought it was a UFO. But anyway, yeah, Big Rob, when I go sit down to play some cards or dominoes or whatever I'm playing, he's standing right there with his arms folded. Mean dog, he was like my personal bodyguard, right? So when I go to the shower, usually I'll have Tarty or Al or Homicide, either one, standing outside the shower, making sure nobody run in on me. But at this time, I had him, Big Rob, standing outside the shower, making sure nobody would come in on me. Like I said, Big Rob was an intimidated, posing dude, right? So everything was everything until Tuesday rolled right back around. And who walks in? None other than KB. So I'm laying down watching Golden Girls. Now listen, my mama used to watch Golden Girls growing up, right? And that's the only thing that was really entertaining that I could really watch in prison at the time. So yeah, I was watching Golden Girls, right? So I hear the door pop, boom. So you'll hear this loud slam. This door was so loud when they'd bring a new inmate, and it'd be just so loud. So boom, and it always had me jumping. No matter where you at in this pod, when somebody come in there through that main door, it's like a surprise, like bam, real loud. So it always startled me a little bit, right? So anyway, I pop up and I walk out on the tier to see who's coming in, right? And all I hear, man, get the fuck out my way. Get the fuck out my way. And I said, oh shit, it's KB. So you see KB walking through, right? And he by himself. You got two guards that walk right in after him. So y'all know, in true KB fashion and form, he ain't listening to the guards. He's supposed to be right here at this bubble waiting to get his cell assignment. But you know what KB do? Nah, KB don't like to follow rules. This is why he's in prison now. KB decides to go get his own cell. KB beeline straight to a cell, right? KB didn't give a dang was somebody in that cell or not. He walks right into this cell, right? Start grabbing stuff and throwing it out of the cell. Yeah, that's right. Nah, I know. A couple of y'all cats gonna be like, oh, there's Cap. Okay, you can say Cap all day, but I guarantee you, if you was there, you wouldn't do nothing about it. See, KB reputation preceded him, because KB was with it. So it was two white guys that shared that cell. And they was average built, but they knew about KB reputation of him being violent with inmates and guards. So they ain't want none of it. They wasn't having it. They weren't about to confront KB. They just got up, had a sad look on their face, and they just picked their stuff up. And the guards didn't say a damn thing. Didn't say nothing. Didn't say nothing at all. They just let KB rock. So everybody's looking like, damn, man, KB here. So at this time, I got to call a emergency meeting. Because I'm like, listen, y'all, I dealt with this dude not too long ago. He smashed out these Crips a couple months ago. And, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if, he's feeling any way about me or whatever, because I was right there when it all went down. So I said, let's stay on point, man. And if we have to, it's going down, right? If we have to, we getting them bangers out. If he try to push up on any one of us, right, we getting them knives, and we finna get 5 to 10 more years added onto our sentence. So that was the arrangement. That was the agreement. At this time, the big bully, right, that was under my control, he wasn't hearing it. He come to me and he like, man, who was that guy? Because he'd never heard of KB. He don't know the legend of KB. He don't know that KB don't give a fuck, right? So I'm saying, yeah, that's KB, man. He one of them gorilla type dudes. So he like, shit, I'm a gorilla. What he got that I ain't got? I said, just chill, man. Just leave it alone. So he like, man, hey, like I said, what he got that I ain't got? And he right. Because we all made up of the same materials, right? Skin, blood, muscle. We all got a brain, eyes, ears, nose, fingers. But KB had just a little bit of extraness inside of him. Possibly he could have been a jinn, You know what a jinn is? A jinn is it's an Arabic tale of a genie, you know, like Aladdin. But these jinns, according to the Quran, they was here before humans, right? And these different jinns got different abilities. Some of them can shapeshift, some of them can fly, some of them is super strong, right? So that's what a jinn is. So maybe KB was a jinn, I don't know, right? But anyway, he come telling me like Big Rob, like, man, hey, man, I get him up out of here. I get him up out of here. Matter of fact, now when he said matter of fact, KB was leaving out of his cell. This all happened on the same day, Tuesday, right? KB is leaving out of his cell and he's heading to the shower. I don't know why Big Rob decided to do what he wanted to do. I don't know why Big Rob wanted to exert his power and will over KB. I don't know what the conversation was. I don't know. I just don't know what possessed him to do what I'm about to tell y'all. So as KB is walking to the shower, Big Rob follows behind him. And all I hear is, you better get the fuck up out of here before I kill you up in here. Right? That's KB. And I hear Big Rob saying, man, do it. Man, do it. Do it. Listen, y'all. All you hear is big thunder running. Like boom, 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 boom. I don't know what's going on in there. I just hear a lot of bumping. Right? And then it get quiet. Right? Then about 20 seconds later, you see KB walking out. Mean dog and everybody. I know some of y'all like, Dante, what is mean dogging? Okay, mean mugging. When you looking at everybody, right? He looking at everybody. Then he goes to his cell. Big Rob doesn't come out. Big Rob does not come out that cell. Come out that shower. So about 5 minutes will go by and KB gets up out of his cell, takes the remote out of this white dude's hand, basically like, give me that. And he started watching this baseball game. So me and Al go duck off to the prison shower. And you know what we see? We see Big Rob stretched all the way out. Spread eagle style. Big Rob was knocked the fuck out. Big Rob was laying on his back. And his jaw was hanging. KB done socked this man so hard that it dislocated his jaw in an unnatural way. Let me tell y'all something. Prison ain't no game. Prison is not no game at all. And I know what y'all want. You said, so did KB get charged? No. Nah. He ain't get charged. He ain't get charged at all. In fact, let me finish the story. So me and Al walk out of there. And I go to the control booth like, hey, man, it's a man down in the shower. It's a man down in the shower. Man down means exactly what I said. Man down. Right? Man down in the shower. So they call the code. Everybody locked down. Surprisingly, KB goes and go locked down without an incident. We all are locked down. Usually KB bucks. Do I know why he didn't buck this time on the guards? No. Maybe he was tired for putting hands on Big Rob in the prison shower. I don't know. But I do know this. He locked down and they went in there and they had to carry Big Rob up out of there. Right? Let me tell y'all something. Prison, it's not a game. It's not a joke. Prison is a place, is a world inside of a world. One of my homies used to tell me, man, Dante, you ever heard of that saying called out of sight, out of mind? Let me say that again because that bird just disrupted what I just said. My homie said, Dante, you ever heard of out of sight, out of mind? Well, yeah. A lot of dudes being there lonely. A lot of dudes, friends and family abandon them while they locked up because prison is a world inside of a world that's real crazy. Welcome to the Terror Dome, right? And there's things that go on in there that is unexplainable, that is not logical, but it is at the same time. This prison story is about a bully that got bullied by the bully and got his jaw knocked off. Do me a favor, y'all. I started a new channel. A lot of y'all be like, yo, Dante, when the skits coming out? When the movies coming out, D? Well, they coming soon in May. But I need for all of y'all to go subscribe to that channel and hit the all notification button. Okay, so y'all, every time I drop a video over there, y'all can be on it. I'm going to leave that channel pinned at the top of this comment section. And oh yeah, if you forgot to hit the like button, it don't cost you nothing to hit the like button. Hit the like button, share the video, and let me know where you're from in the comment section. Also, I'm back doing promotions. And right now, I'm doing a hot $50 sale right now. $50 to promote your business, your social media channel, or your products. But with that, y'all stay blessed. I'm out.